Hey Ken, how's it going? It's Carlos here from 0 to 100 Marketing, making that video that we talked about on the phone. You might be wondering why I'm even making this video in the first place, and the answer to that is simple. I've noticed that more and more business owners are way too busy running the operations of their company to focus on actually like making the internet get them more leads and get them more business, right? So my response to that is I started making these quick little videos to inform people on what it is that they can do to drive business over to their site. And a lot of people take that information and they run with it themselves. And you could have your web design guy implement these things that I'm talking about here. Or if it's something you want to have me help you out with, then even better for me, right? Because we all need more business. Now, the site itself is beautiful. It's a great looking site. Um, and it's clear and concise. You have a lot of stuff here that, the testimonials are really, really good. Um, but Google doesn't really have any metrics for what a great site looks like, right? So what the stuff that Google cares about is really this stuff right here, the content, right? The average page on the average site on the first page of Google has between 1,500 and 2,000 words. And you guys have about 672, which is a pretty good start. But just being within that range of 1,500 to 2,000 words, Google looks at it as a good thing, right? So just with that word count, Google likes that. But more importantly, in my opinion, what having that 1,500 to 2,000 word count on your page does is it gives us room to insert those buyer intent keywords into that content. Now, we want to have a keyword density that isn't too many because Google sees that as bad if you're just stuffing keywords every other word and you have like 57 keywords in a 100-word text. Google's going to see that as like spammy and they're not going to like it. So you want to have between 125 to 150 words between each keyword, right? So that'll get our keyword density to the right volume for Google to not view it as spammy. Um, a buyer intent keyword, as we talked about on the phone, is something that you type into Google when somebody's ready to make a purchase. So you do tree service Marietta, and the first people that pop up are Hector's, Todd's, my whatever, my Treeman. So you're already there on the map pack, which is good. And I'll get into why that is later. And the first people here are MariettaTreeService.net. All right, so if I just open these guys up, let's grab them. They have a pretty cool looking site. They don't have too much content on their site either, but they're ranking at the top of the natural search. And, that's most likely due to their keywords. How many characters do they have? They have 577 words. So you're already beating them out there. So that's really good. But yeah, that's basically keywords and content in a nutshell. Another thing that Google cares about is backlinks, right? So a backlink is basically when a site on the internet goes to like a different site on the internet has a link to your site on theirs, right? And the more backlinks you have, the better, but you want to have good authoritative backlinks that are relevant to your service. So not every backlink is created equal. If you have a backlink from somebody writing a news article about great tree services in Atlanta and they have a link to your site, that's going to be great because the content on that article is going to be relevant to your service and Google's going to like that. But on the other hand, if you have somebody write a blog or an article, like if you have, for example, Pizza Hut linked back to your site, Google's not really going to care about that because they know you're not a pizza company, that you're a tree service company. So it's not really going to hold any weight in their eyes. So you want to make sure that the backlinks are good, or at least relevant. I mean, um, this is you right here. You have 123 backlinks from 25 different websites, um, which is solid. And then if we look at these guys, let me grab their URL. Or, sorry, copy that. See, they have 137 websites linking to them for a total of 822 times. So that's what's getting them up to that first place in the natural search results, right? Um, One way to make sure that you get those natural search results as well as being on that map pack, which you're already on, And again, we'll get to that later. One way to go about that is you could go here. This is a tool I use called Moz. It costs like $200 a month. You guys could get that too. And you can look at these sites that are linking to them. And the way I would go about it at first is just basically copy them, because if these websites are good enough to rank them, they're good enough to rank you guys as well, right? So I would go one by one to all of these sites and see which ones you can get on, and basically try to get as many backlinks you can, um, to beat them out. And obviously you want to have some originals as well, because you don't want to just have the exact same amount that they do from the exact same people. You want to blow them out of the water, right? So you're going to have to do some research and figure out how to get those backlinks. Um, so that's basically that in a nutshell. And the last thing I wanted to talk to you guys about is citations, right? So what a citation does, or what having many citations does, is get you over here to that map pack. And I see that you're already here in the third position. If you wanted to increase to that first position, what you would have to do is get more citations, right? And what a citation is basically your company's name, address, and phone number, exactly as it appears here in Google, spread throughout the web in directories. So an example of a directory would be something like Yelp or Angie's List, Yellow Pages, anything like that. And for this, it doesn't really matter the relevance of the site. Google just wants to see your company name, address, and phone number exactly as it is on Google throughout the web. Anywhere is fine. They don't care. So that's basically how you get that. And I think implementing those three things onto your site would get you to the top of this map pack, increase your organic search results, and just generally drive more business to your site. So just to summarize, you want to get that word count up between 1,500 and 2,000 words. You want to insert buyer intent keywords into that content. You want to get as many backlinks as you can and basically copycat your competitors. You can look at that information using Moz, or SEMrush or Ahrefs. There's plenty of tools you can use for that. And finally, you want to get those citations to get to that top position. Thanks for taking the time out of the day to watch this video. Again, my name's Carlos with 0 to 100 Marketing. You can contact me by email at carlos@0-100marketing.com, or you can give me a call or a text at 562-999-7844. Again, thank you for your time, Ken, and I hope to hear from you soon.